This video is sponsored by the coldest water. So I usually don't do email consultations, but I want to do this as a little preview for what you guys are going to get if you go to my Wizio page and get a consultation from there. So if you want personalized one-on-one video consultations from me, then click the link in the description for my Wizio. Use the code HOTSHOT for 15% off for the rest of the month of August. I'm hooking you guys up with that one. But anyways, on to the dilemma. I think I'm about to write something extremely long. Anyone feel free to give me advice because I'm absolutely lost. I'll start by telling the whole story. I went on vacation with friends from July 15th to the 31st. The best vacation I've ever had for sure. We had so much fun. Some unexpected things happened. I started flirting with one of the girls, like a lot. After 6 days, we ended up kissing. She made it clear that it is just casual because her love life is really messed up. We continued. Some days we would go for night walks for hours and kiss like crazy. We were in a sort of idyllic place. I don't know if I said that word right, but we were in a sort of idyllic place. We were 8 friends always together. One of them owned the house where we stayed. Even at the river, during the last couple of days, we'd kiss like this. Like she wasn't even embarrassed to do this in front of everyone as she used to be during the first couple of days. I forgot to say that 3 of them, including her, left on the 26th. For different reasons they had to. So we ended up having sex. It escalated so fast as we were like strangers at the beginning. It hurt me so bad when she left because in my head it was a total mess. I had so many unanswered questions. We talked a lot on messages, me trying to find answers to my questions and her beating herself up for hurting me. I just wanted to know, did she want to forget someone? Or whatever the it was. Why did we end up like this if she had feelings for someone else? Before the vacation, she even had a conversation with her best friend, who also was as disheartened as her because of the situation. I'll talk about her messed up love life in a moment. It's undeniable that I got attached to her, and I'm still attached to her. She got attached to me as well. I saw her again Tuesday. It was after 2 weeks of not seeing each other, so I had let her think a lot about the situation. She said that she wants to get to know me even more, so do I, but that we won't end up being together because of the paragraph under. Now comes her messed up love life. She used to talk with people on language exchange applications. 3 months ago, she met someone for whom she caught feelings, and the boy too. We're from Belgium, he's from Brazil. Just by writing these lines, I feel like I came upon the most unlikely case ever. He plans on coming in February, just for a week. I'm just extremely disappointed that this relationship won't end up being a couple, because of the way she is. Intelligent, beautiful, quite reserved, studious. It's like I found a gem. But things won't be how I wanted them to. It also was an uncommon way to meet someone, escalating so fast like this. Everything's so messed up in my mind. One day I'm like, how the could she grow feelings for a boy she never physically saw? How could she choose this over me as we'll see each other every day during the school year? Like, is she really going to wait until February for him? Is she really going to wait every year that he comes to Belgium and leave again, while we're literally going to see each other so much more often? The other day I'm like, I'm so disappointed, but she has feelings for someone, no matter the circumstances. We're going to have a really good friendship, a good complicity. I'm really glad for this. This is not the first time that I have to move on with my life like this. And I gotta stay focused. Everything's going great in my life. I can't give up on my goals. I gotta move on. I'm so lost. My best friend, who also was on vacation, has a student bed sit in the same building as her and just next to the school. So that's why we're going to see each other very, very often. I saw him today. He told me many things. He thinks that my relationship with her isn't gonna stop here, that some things will still happen. He says that she's too lost and that she made an irrational choice that she will regret. He just can't believe that me and her will stay friends. He has some experience with relationships, and he was so sure about this. I'm ready to bet anything that some things will happen again during this school year. She's just disheartened and doesn't know what to do. She's unsure about herself. Here was the whole story. I really put myself in an unlikely situation. I haven't made the dilemma clear. I just don't know what to do. I can't cut her off. It's literally impossible, and I don't want to. Should I just let my disappointment go away with time, and we'll end up on a good friendship? If you don't understand my disappointment yet, read paragraph 11. I don't want to look desperate in front of her and our friends. She's been honest all the time and doesn't want to make me hope. But I don't know if I should still hope. A guy from Brazil, how unlikely and rational is it? And then we have an update on the 17th of August. So I had written all of this on Friday the 13th in the morning. I saw all of my friends again on this same day, but in the evening, and 3 of them came back to my house, including her. We watched a movie. Then at 3 a.m., me and her were still awake. We talked for more than 2 hours and I told her that I had lied. I told her that I'm still in a period of denial, that I can't accept the fact that she wants to pursue a relationship with this Brazilian dude. I asked for advice from close people of mine. They think that he's just a big fantasy and that they won't last so long. We wanted each other so bad that we ended up kissing again. She thought that everything was clear for her since Tuesday, but all that happened this evening messed her up even more. She told me that when she told the Brazilian dude what happened on vacation, he was very sad and he was afraid that things could happen again this evening. And it happened. She's going to lie to him if she doesn't want to hurt him. She looked me in the eyes and said she wanted even more than kissing, but it'd be incorrect towards the other guy. At this moment, I thought, how could she be messed up like this? You hate to see it. She thinks that distancing is the only solution, but none of us wants to do that. She said that if we see each other again, she's going to feel attracted again. We're both very attracted to each other. My best friend told me she can't be doing all these things if she really has feelings for the other guy. I don't know how you're not fed up because of all of this. Make her regret her decision. Cut her off. Cutting her off will be painful. We belong to the same group of friends. We're in the same school. 4 of them have their student bed sit in the same building. I just can't do this. We're going to see each other almost every day. I want her to realize how stupid her choice is, how irrational it is. I may be saying this because the whole situation pisses me off, but in a sense, I think I'm right. Okay, that was a very complicated love situation, as you said it would be. Now, where do I even start with this, man? First of all, your friend is right. You need to cut her off. You need to cut her off, and I'm going to tell you why. You see, you're saying that she's not being rational, but you're not being rational. Because if you were being rational, you would have been cut her off by now. You would have been cut her off the moment you heard about that Brazilian guy. Regardless of what he means to her or what you think you mean to her, once another guy enters the equation, if you're thinking in a rational sense, you are not going to pursue that girl anymore. And the reason why I can say this with so much confidence is because I've been exactly where you are. Maybe not at that level. I haven't been in a situation like that where I was in that type of casual relationship. But there have been situations where I was clearly not the only guy involved with a girl, and I continued to pursue her because I caught feelings. And even though it's possible for you two to have mutual feelings, it's also possible for a girl, or a guy for that matter, to have feelings for more than one person at a time. And it's best to not get involved in those types of situations. Okay, because she is clearly pretty insecure and she's very indecisive. You do not want to be with somebody that's indecisive because she doesn't know what she wants and you can't show her what she wants. She wants you, she wants that guy, and truth be told, that guy should cut her off as well. Okay, if I was in his situation, I would have blocked her personally. But to know that she is so willing to do what she's doing, I know you have feelings for this girl and you might hate me for saying this, but I'm going to keep it real with you because that's what we do on this channel. She belongs to the streets. She belongs to the galaxy. She belongs to the universe. She belongs to the singularity. She belongs somewhere far away from you. Now, I understand that it's very difficult to avoid her because you're in the same school as her. I don't know what a bedsit is. I guess that's like a dorm or something like that. But if you know you're going to have to see this girl every day, that doesn't mean you have to interact with her every day. You can keep things cordial and respectful and just walk past her, say hi, and just keep it at that. I would advise you to not be around that girl unless you absolutely have to. If your friends say that they're going out and they're bringing that girl with them, say that you're staying at home. Or maybe just try not to interact with that girl too much. Tell her to lose your number, all of that, because it's best for both of you. Where do you see this going? Where do you really see this going in your mind or in your heart? I understand that when you catch feelings, you're not thinking rationally. And I'm not the one to say that you should always follow logic, especially in relationships. But you have to find some type of balance, bro. You can't be pursuing a girl like that. Because here's what's going to happen. Even if she chooses you over that guy, and this is the rationale that I use personally. This is why I don't pursue girls who are involved with other guys. If you end up getting her, let's say you win her over, and she cuts off the Brazilian guy, eventually, when she finds somebody else, which would basically be the new you, she's going to cut you off in the same way that she cut him off. So it's best to not get involved with girls like that. Girls who are indecisive, girls who belong to the streets, girls who are lost. And like I said, man, I think that you should also take some time to do some introspection within yourself, because for you to be involved with a girl like that and be okay with it, I know that it's very easy to catch feelings, but that's probably because you have some type of insecurities within you. And as I explained earlier, the reason why I can say this with so much confidence is because I was that same exact way. When you're insecure, you're willing to settle for less than you know deep down that you're worth. And I can sit here and tell you that if you're watching my channel, if you're watching my videos, that means you're working on yourself, you're on your self-improvement journey, you are worthy of more than that. And that goes to anybody else watching this video. You are worthy of somebody who is going to give you their time and attention in the way that you deserve, in the capacity that you're worthy of, in a way that reflects the love and attention that you're giving yourself. When you settle for a girl like that, or vice versa, if you're a girl and you settle for a guy like that, you're basically telling yourself that you need that person to fill your cup for you. That's the only reason why you would let somebody like that into your life, or let them be a consistent part of your love life. If you truly love yourself, you will not find yourself around people like that, at least in the context of romance and love. I think that with her, like I said, if you can't be friends with her, if you know that you can't be friends with her, then you got to cut her off. Not completely cut her off, but just soft block her. Basically, don't hit her up, don't talk to her, keep your discussions very short and simple. Hey, how you doing? Good. Oh, nice to hear that. Have a good day. Keep it like that. Now, if you feel like you can handle being friends with her, then that's a risk that you have to be willing to take. I know me personally, I learned the hard way many times over that I cannot be friends with somebody for whom I have feelings. It's not possible for me because I'm the type of person that does not like to settle for anything less than what I want. And like I said earlier, if you're watching my videos, if you follow my channel, I'm assuming you're the same way. So if you know that you don't want to just settle for being friends, which you explicitly stated in here, but your actions said otherwise. But if you know deep down that you don't want to be friends with her, you got to let her go. And I'm saying this from a place of experience. I've been through that. I've experienced that. And I'm still recovering from the trauma of those experiences because that will really mess you up. Because a lot of times those situations end without closure. They end without any type of closure other than the understanding that you deserve better and that you need to not make that same mistake in the future. So cut her off or do what you got to do, but definitely do not pursue that girl anymore. Even if she cuts off the Brazilian guy, which I'm not going to say that you should just tell her not to do that, but make it very clear to her that you are no longer an option for her. Do not be an option in anyone's life. Be a priority. And I understand that you guys aren't official and neither are they. I understand that that's part of what comes with the dating game. But at the same time, she needs to make up her mind. She needs to make up her mind. She's being very indecisive and it's not fair to you and it's not fair to that guy. So make her decision that much easier by making a decision of your own. Make a power move. Cut this girl off and move on with your life and work on yourself. Keep working on yourself so that you can attract people that can reciprocate the energy that you're ready to give. This isn't about making her regret her decision or doing things out of spite. This has nothing to do with her and everything to do with you. You need to have enough self-respect to remove yourself from that situation without coming from a place of hatred. It shouldn't be coming from a place of hatred because hatred becomes trauma. Hatred does not bring you closure. Hatred will simply perpetuate that self-limiting belief, whatever self-limiting belief got you into this situation in the first place, and you're going to attract the same type of girl in the future over and over and over again. Do not make that mistake. Like I said, I'm speaking from experience. Do the inner work. Do it out of self-love as opposed to hatred for her. You're not trying to spite her. You just need to let go for your own peace of mind. Because this situation, based on this long dilemma that you sent me, is clearly bothering you. Now, once again, for anybody who wants personalized video advice, just like what I did in this video, except in private, feel free to hit me up on Wizio and use code HOTSHOT for 15% off all of my services for the rest of August. Just click the link in the description and send in your requests.